Hello. Hi, you guys. It's Toni Rodriguez here with Bubble Talk, episode 2, you guys. I'm so excited that you're joining us today. I have an incredible guest. We are discussing dressing for success for men and for women. And here he is.
Absolutely.
Morad Fiki is in the house today with his expertise. With his expertise in real estate, with his expertise in dressing and style. Morad, thank you. Thank you so much. I feel honored.
This is a blast. I really enjoy it. This is so much fun. And I think it's going to be epic.
Yes.
Your new show. So, I mean, when you asked me to come down, I was honored.
Well, look at him. So. I mean, look, he's beastly. I call this beastly. He's dressed to be a beast. In the industry of real estate, we have so much fun. We actually met at the World Chamber of Commerce meeting, which if you guys don't know, let me just give him the mic so he can introduce himself. So some of you who know him through the real estate industry and have had that opportunity, you're blessed. But those of you out here who are viewers of mine who don't know about Morad, I want him to tell you a little bit about himself. Go ahead.
Well, the majority of my experience pre-real estate was in the U.S. military. I was on active duty in the Marines and the Navy. Came back to Houston. After I came off active duty, I was pursuing my MBA. I got my real estate license. And I said, I want to sell some of the most fabulous, incredible, luxurious, and just beautiful homes in Houston. And I went after it. So that's
awesome.
What I've been doing.
Did you grow up here in the Houston area?
Yeah, I did. I actually grew up in the Spring Branch area. I went to Stratford High School.
Oh, you did?
So in the energy corridor right over there off Derry Ashford. Played football. I grew up all my life in Houston except for my time in the military.
Awesome. So, did you hear that, you guys? He's kind of a true Houstonian. Were you born here?
I was actually born in Laramie, Wyoming.
Wow. Wow. You're sort of like me. I wasn't born in Houston, but I consider myself definitely Houstonian. I don't care what anybody says. My hometown is San Antonio. That's where my parents have retired. That's where all my peeps are. That's where I was born in Santa Rosa Hospital in San Antonio, but I still feel like I'm a Houstonian, diehard Houstonian. So
that's how I feel. Yeah. When anybody asks me, like, I told them I can't tell you anything about Laramie, Wyoming, except I was born there. So when people ask me, you were born in Houston? Technically, no, but I got here as fast as I could.
And that's rare because a lot of people that live here and love Houston so much, they're actually not from here.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, we're transplants, right? Baby transplants.
Oh, yeah. And so my mom was studying petroleum engineering and my dad was studying geophysics. So they were highly involved in the oil and gas. And that's why they came to Houston, because the oil and gas business was here. But during that time in the 80s, I mean, a lot of people here, we thrive off oil and gas. So absolutely. that kind of fuels the housing market. But when oil and gas went from $110 a barrel to $30 or $40 a barrel, we felt the impact. But in the 80s, it went from $30 a barrel to $2. So
that was the fall of the subprime. Yeah.
Oh yeah, when Reagan was president, and so it was really bad. And the companies weren't hiring. My dad got laid off, and my mom became a school teacher. And actually just retired. So
she's an educator. Yeah. Love me some educators out there. Let me just do my quick plug for my educator.
Sure.
Alicia, I love you. I've got to actually look at my email. Alicia Arroyo Elatasi from Thinking Boutique on Derry Ashford. She has styled me today. She is one of my sponsors for my show. Love you. Listen, this woman's incredible. We talked about her today. Let me, Morad, if you don't mind, just kind of talk a little bit about her mission statement.
Sure.
Thinking Boutique provides a platform where driven women can feed and fuel the mind and find tools to build their personal brand. Through classes and events, Thinking Boutique supports professionalism and personal growth and creates a community like-minded, individual, ambitious women that share a common mission and self-actualization.
Wow.
She's a beast.
That is deep.
Like, she has really classes. Deep. I mean, I'm blessed. I spent the afternoon with her today. This beautiful jacket, these banging pants you can't see, but I'm going to wear them to another event because I'm in love with them. I'm obsessed with fashion. If you haven't figured
They're
that out.
actually amazing. If
Are
you
those
look,
cool?
I love those pants. And she designed those. Those
my
are
gosh,
amazing.
she's the buyer. Anyway, she's just amazing. I just want to thank you. One of my very first sponsors, Alicia, if you're out there, love you. You're amazing. So I gotta do the plug. That is Thinking Boutique on Derry Ashford. And she is styling me for some up and coming events. Love you. You're amazing. And if you're looking at personal growth, you ambitious professional women out there, look up Alicia with Thinking Boutique. Now let's get back to you, Morad.
Oh, wow.
So here is the subject at hand. Dressing for success. How many of you out there really think that that's truly important? I mean, I get 50-50 when I talk to people. They're like, it's not all about like what you look like. It's the person in here. I mean, give me your feedback. Like tell me how important in what you do.
Oh, wow.
In your business that is.
Well, let me preempt that by saying I think the way you dress is a huge portion of not just fashion and the current state of topics, but it is also a huge portion of how you feel about yourself. So, some
was
people
that military influence? Was it your parents? Have you always been kind of a stylish kid growing up? And when did this? Look at this. When did all this start? When did all of this start?
I'll say I've always been into style and fashion and wanting to be ahead of the current trend. But on top of that, of course, the Marines taught you that, hey, stand tall, put your shoulders back, believe in yourself when a lot of us did not believe in ourselves. Sure. Because your country believes in you. So they taught us that. So I'll say that probably boosted that. And always you will have a sharp uniform. I mean, it will be immaculate. It will be perfect. So yeah, they taught us that. And so I think that was instilled in me. And, going further than that, now looking at this business that I built, I think it absolutely is a product of the way I carry myself, the way I'm seen, and the way I see myself. I think, what's inward is projected outward. So
you should dress
a little bit deeper, but
yeah. Should you dress for the job you hope to one day have? Do you dress for the job you currently have? I mean, what's your philosophy when you wake up in the morning?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
you look at your events. What's the first thing? It's a process, right? What's
absolutely.
The first thing you think about? Like,
absolutely.
Do you want to dress ahead of the game? Do you want to be kind of in the norm? Do you dress to impress? I mean, what does a successful man like you think about when you wake up in the morning? People are curious. I'm curious, right?
No, that's a great question. The first thing I think about is what piece of business can I go get? What piece of new business am I going to go find right now, today? Every day I'm looking for a piece of new business. Because yesterday's over. Done. and there's business going on and I have inventory that I need to sell and so on and so forth. But what piece of new business and what piece of business can I get today that is going to propel my career forward?
Ooh, I need a drink. That was hot. That's some hot information for an amazing professional. Can we, on that note, talk to some of these people?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
absolutely.
Lisa, Craig, how are you? Classy, never trashy. You know it, baby boo. Carrie, how are you? Mary Helen, that's my mom from Helotes, Texas. Dee Madrano, she's a fellow realtor.
Oh, nice. Hi. How's it going?
Let's see. Can we show these? Can we move down a little bit lower? I'm talking to my production staff. You guys are like, what? Can we move down a little lower? What's happening over there? Yeah, no. On our feed, because I can see that there's a lot of people commenting, but I can't tell what they're saying. Is that it right there? Yeah. Okay, awesome. And here is my telephone. So see, when I say we're doing a live show, we are doing a live show. You guys chime in if you have any questions for Morad here. Please. Oh, there we go. Rebecca Boxhaven, Texan born and raised. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
There's my mom.
I'm Texan too. I wasn't born here, but I got here as fast as I could.
Yes. So, Randall Chestnut. Hi, babe. Looking good. Thank you. We're trying our best here. I'm trying to compete with this man. Look at this man.
Oh, come on. You look great.
Okay, so let's get into dressing with style, dressing for success. How
Yeah.
important, I know you were talking about your process.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
If someone were to come to you, a new realtor, fairly new, that wants to get involved in high-end luxury real estate, be honest, do you sum them up in the first 7 seconds that you meet them? Because I've been watching and doing my due diligence and my homework about how when people meet you for the first time, in the first 7 seconds, they basically have created their perception of you. How?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, hate it or love it, you know, it's not fair or whatever you might say, but everybody has a perception, and you get a perception of someone else when they walk into a room, the way they look, the way they carry themselves. Everybody does.
Sure.
So you could say, hey, no, don't judge a book by its cover. And that's fine and dandy. But when I'm going out and I'm going to get a piece of business and I'm looking at, it's a multi-million-dollar property, and I'm going up against some of the top agents in Houston. So a lot of these high net worth homeowners, they are not interviewing one agent. They might interview 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 agents if they have the time for that or wherewithal,
Sure.
but probably 3 agents. And I'm going against some of the top agents who have way more experience than me, who
You're
are
a young cat, right? You're
absolutely.
young. How
I'm the
old are
new
you?
kid on the block.
Ooh,
So I'm 38.
stop it. I'm out of here. Drop the mic. Done.
I've been in real estate 5 years now. So
Morad, get out of here.
yeah, 5 years. So I
He's
mean,
amazing.
if I'm going against someone who's been, you know, some of the top names in the industry,
Mhm.
you know, Laura Sweeney, Sharon Ballas, some of these multi-million-dollar producers who I look up to.
Sure.
But if you know, you never know who you're going to go up against. So I have to be on my best foot. What can I do that gets me noticed? You know, and that's
so
really
sell me for a second.
Yeah.
Give me a quick soft sell.
Sure.
And you're number 4, and I'm I don't know, have a multi-million-dollar property I would like to list. What makes you different? What makes you different from your competitors?
Hey, that's a great question. I get that every day, and I'm happy to answer that. What makes me different than my competitors is that I come with an unorthodox marketing strategy that no one else is using in the real estate business. And what is that? You know, not only anybody can put your home on har.com and just wait for the phone to ring,
And a couple of pictures. Yeah,
exactly. And then realtor networking, I do the same thing. But on top of that, I'm going to put it on Facebook, LinkedIn,
Next
Twitter,
level.
you know, YouTube. I am going to use targeted strategies to find buyers who would be interested in your home and target them on social media. Why wouldn't we? If Facebook knows everything about you, me, and everyone else, why wouldn't we use it?
Bravissimo. Are you guys listening?
Yeah.
This guy thinks outside the bubble.
Yeah. And
Bubble talk.
outside the bubble, outside the box. So, you know, when you have an agent who's been in the business 20, 25 years, they're very experienced. And I'm not trying to diminish that, but at the same time, they might have a strategy that was good 20, 25 years ago and still works. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but you know, if you want an agent who's going to bring young, fresh, creative ideas to this transaction, that's me. That's what I'm about. And often I win. I get business by doing that. So
yeah, you do. His name, and that's why I asked him. I mean, I wanted him to be number 1, but he's a little busy, so he got to be episode number 2. You know, but he's amazing. Listen.
I'm number 2 because I'm next to you.
Yay!
So you're number 1.
Rhyming. So listen. Oh, Joe Orsat, digging the vest. I only wear vests. It still looks like you suited up. The jacket. I got this. It's just cooler temperature wise. It's hot in Texas.
Oh, yeah. Joe, how's it going? How are you doing? Great to see you're watching. Thank you for tuning in. It is hot. It is very hot. Fortunately, we're in the office, so it's not as bad. But
so when you're out, you still wear your vest. You're still in your.
If I'm going on an interview, and I go on interviews every day, so I mean, every time I'm going to go meet with a potential new client, it is an interview. So yeah, I'll be, you know, I have to be at the top of my game.
Absolutely.
So absolutely. If I don't have any appointments any particular day, which I'm not happy about because I like to have appointments every day, but if I don't have appointments or if it's a Friday and I'm, you know, and I can dress maybe business casual, go into the office if no one's coming in, and we can handle these transactions, sell our current inventory, then I'm happy to do that.
Be a little casual. Let me tell you, he is I can tell you, he's a man of my cloth, so to speak. We are workaholics. So when we get to stay home and kind of rest, most people are like, oh, we love that. No, real estate, we don't love that, because that means there's no business in the pipeline. That means there's no new business coming in. I mean, last night I was talking to this gentleman to the wee hours, and he was like, what do you mean the seeds that you reap and reap what you sow? Listen, real estate is it's not about yesterday's business. Say how you said it. He said this earlier about, I'm not worried about the business I already have. That's over. I'm worried about the new business that's coming in. Right?
Every day I wake up. So you asked me a great question. What is the first thing that comes to my mind when I wake up? What new piece of business can I go get today? Right now, new piece of business. You know, the business I have going on. I'm not saying that I'm not in it or I'm not interested in it or anyone's not important, but I have that business. We are going to move forward. I'm very successful at selling properties. We will get them sold. But what new piece of business can I go get today? And I will find it. Yeah. I have to go find it. There's so much opportunity out there. So I need to go find that opportunity.
So I'm going to use this whole, I know we're kind of going down a rabbit hole and talking about business and real estate, not about dressing for success. But listen, I was fortunate enough to be raised by two parents, grew up not with a whole lot of money, but my parents always had this thing about us looking 100% immaculate when we walked out the door. Things fit, things are clean, things are nice, because my dad told me, unfortunately, in the real world, people judge the book by its cover. I wish I could tell you that people really want to get to know your character, really want to get to know you. But at a very early age, my dad informed me, hey, that's not reality. Nope. And I want to give you the tools, and I want to give you everything that you need, the resources that you need to be successful. And you are going to understand at a very early age, which I did, growing up as Hispanic and in a predominantly Anglo neighborhood, in Oak Forest in, the late 70s, early 80s. Yes, I'm old, and don't you dare say anything about it. First Hispanic cheerleader at Clifton Middle School. Those of you know where Clifton Middle School is, down Antoine Drive off of 290. It was like a real eye-opening experience for me, because I was raised colorless. Like, my parents didn't raise me telling me you're Hispanic, you're brown, and they're white, and they're black. There was never, and so I had to learn very early that dressing for success was extremely important. Every time I stepped foot outside the door, it was important. First impressions, Di Medrano, you said something earlier about, first impressions are really important. Absolutely. Stephen Barber says, Toni R is a closer. Bam, you know it.
Bam.
Yes, I haven't been in the real estate business either for a long time. And I got to say, I'm in love with the industry. I'm in love with the people that I get to meet. There is a niche for everyone. There is so much real estate to be done out there. And it's really for the top tier % that are really willing to work for it, because it's not easy. It doesn't come, even at Morad's, at his level, if he laid in bed all day and ate bonbons, this doesn't come to him. He's got to be out there. He's got to be working. He's got to be doing it. And that's what's incredible about real estate. It's whatever you put into it is what you're going to get back out of it.
Exactly. A lot of new agents come to me and,
give me advice. Right.
Yeah, I think so. There's a huge misconception. Agents get their license and they just think as soon as they get the real estate license, their phone is going to start ringing, and the statistics show that only 1 to 2 out of new agents after 1 year will renew their license, because the other 8 or 9 agents go get a real job. They, after going months without a paycheck, they're like, this is not working. So, what did you do? How do you do? What is the magic pill? I tell them there's no magic pill. You got to get out there and you have to out hustle everybody. Yes. You have to get out there. There's no piece of business just come on your doorstep, right? And knock on the door and say, hey, will you please sell my house? Right. That's not how it works. No. You get out there, get your name out there, go talk to as many people as you can, network, go meet people. There's so many opportunities out there.
I met you at a networking event. That's the cool part.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And I go to a ton of networking events. Even on nights when I'm exhausted, I go, I say, I could cheese out and stay home, but that's the drunk monkey on my shoulder saying, be a wuss.
Yeah, that would be a drum monkey net.
Yeah, no. I go. I
Is
mean,
that monkey yet?
No kidding. I caught a flight from LA. I was coming back from Anaheim, California. I was at the Keller Williams family reunion in February, where some of the top agents from around the world go to. So it was a 3-day seminar. I went over there. I caught a red eye from midnight. I think I landed here in Houston at 5 a.m. and I was exhausted. I didn't even sleep on the plane. So just imagine that. I got home, took a shower, got ready, and then I went to the office. I did some work, and then there was a networking event that night that I usually go to, a powerful networking event of some heavy hitters. And I said, if there was any day I could have cheesed out, it'd probably been that day, because I just didn't feel good. I was exhausted. They know me.
They have your personal phone number.
Yeah. I know. I was like, I could skip it. But then I said, no, I'm going. I went over there and I got some incredible business. I took on a development project that we're almost fully sold.
Which reminds
that
me,
night.
Tell him about your February. He had a big deal he was working on for a long time. So do tell your successes.
Absolutely. I sold the chateau on San Felipe in February. That was a home. Cheers. Oh, cheers. Absolutely. I had been working on it for 18 months. And even before I was hired, he had other agents who'd been working on it for years. So it'd been on the market maybe 5-6 years. And between everybody. So I had it for 18 months. We sold it in February for 1.3 million. Beautiful. Nice. And it was right there. Actually, I got attached to that home because, after getting to know what he built it for, and he built it for his late wife and what it meant to them. I mean, it becomes a part of you.
Yeah. So be honest. Now I'm going to get real reality TV on you guys for a second, because this is called Bubble Talk for a reason. So when you close a big $1.3 million deal, don't lie. Is there a certain meal, a certain champagne, a certain something like, a little Ferragamo loafers? I mean, what is it? A little belt? What is it that you reward yourself with? Oh, you and your wife. He has a beautiful wife. Like,
good question.
On a trip? I mean, like,
we try. I will say in the beginning stages of building a business, it's been hard to get out as much as we want to. And I mean, like, traveling. She loves to travel. I enjoy traveling, to travel as much as we would like to. So, hopefully in the near future we'll be traveling more. But so
the deal closed. And so what did you do?
Yeah. Oh, I took her out to dinner at one of our favorite places, Eddie V's in City Center.
Nice.
That's just a beginning. And actually, we're gonna go to Vegas next week.
Woo!
So we love Vegas. We love going to the shows. We love playing some blackjack. I just picked up poker. I'm actually
I love poker. So does Randall.
I'm pretty good. So and I just picked it up and I'm pretty good.
Night.
So yeah,
I
went to a tournament. I got second place.
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay, so his mom was an avid poker. Am I telling too much information? His whole family, like New Year's and Christmas, my sons and I play it, and but we play with like little pennies and stuff. But it's fun. But we love it.
Oh, it's so nice.
When I go to Vegas, I love to play
poker.
We
did it was like, so we have an annual fundraiser, casino night, we had the high roller room, and it was like our team leader and some of the other players. So it was limited to like 10 people, and I got second place. It was awesome.
That's fun. That means he's got a straight poker face.
It was awesome.
He's not letting
and I can figure people out. There was one guy, Travis Nichols. He's a really awesome agent. He was bluffing, and I knew it. And I was like, and I started calling him. I was like, no, I'm sticking in it. He had nothing. He had
nothing. No
He
hand.
had like a 2 and an 8. Like not even a pair. And I was like, yes, I knew it. You're bluffing. Hysterical. And he'd put on his sunglasses. We're in a room, and he put on his sunglasses. You just sit there. You just betting big. And I was like, no, I'm staying in. You are bluffing. And I started calling him on it. He lost. And I was like, I took the risk.
See, that's your young vigilance right there. That shows you what kind of person this guy is, and this is why he would be he would be good for your high-end real estate. I'm just saying. So do you have let's throw in for people out there, men and women who have interest in fashion, Do you have a favorite designer? Do you have a favorite store, favorite alterations? What little tips do you, we don't want to give all his secrets away because then you can't, then you'll look fabulous like him and then you'll get his business. He won't like that. But is there
It's
someone?
okay. Yeah, actually, I have a personal stylist with Jay Hilburn. Her name is Joyce Strimple. She's amazing because she's honest, you know, which I love. She's always giving me tips and teaching me about fashion and helping me pick out the fabrics and colors that match together.
So she
and
does.
ties.
Jay, explain to them what that is. That's like a custom.
So,
like
yeah, absolutely. She'll come to my
stitching.
office. She will measure measure my arms, my neck, my waist, my chest, and they hand make everything, you know, from scratch. So you know, something that they've made for me, it will only fit me pretty much. I mean, so
that's amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
And then when you go casual Friday or casual business, what's your go-to?
I love Allen Edmonds shoes. I probably have 8 pair of them.
Those are some fab shoes. If you don't know who Allen Edmonds is, you need to check him out. Like I know men's shoes. They're like,
and they're made in America.
And they're
that's
awesome.
important. This is important.
Yes.
So they're made in America. They have casual. They have, you know, stylish. They have formal. I mean, so many different things. So I have my Sunday shoes. I have my sneakers, my white pair, my blue pair, my brown pair, my, you know, so
yeah.
So let
me give you 2 seconds of my whole fitness things. So obviously when people dress well, they feel good about themselves, right? And I talked to someone this morning, not gonna say her name, love her to death. She's like, I feel like I'm in a funk. You know, I'm like, I call it the F place, but not the kind of F word that you think. I call it the funk place, where she's like, I just can't get motivated, Toni. And I know I watch your posts and I'm inspired, but help me. Like, what do I do? It's 14 days, guys. You can change any habit or any behavior. It's been scientifically proven by being consistent for 14 days. Stick to something for 14 days. Get up an hour early before your normal time. But I already get up at 5:30. Okay, I'm sorry. Get up at 4:30 if it's truly important to you, and take a 45-minute walk, take a 45-minute jog, exercise, get your mind right. And then when you feel great about yourself, then the whole next process starts, which is getting dressed for the day. It takes very little effort. It takes the same amount of effort to put on a pair of jogging pants as it does to put these navy pants with pearls up the side that you can't see, but they're like, I'm obsessed with them right now. Anyway,
they look fabulous.
Thank you. So what I'm saying is, if you know, a lot of people say, well, I don't like to wear makeup and I don't really understand the whole why you have to do all that. You know, it's like, have you ever seen a guy buy a luxury car? Have you ever seen a man? Have you ever shopped with him? Not even a luxury car, a truck, a Camaro. Like, they're like the rims and the this and that. And I'm like, okay, they're accessorizing. Women, you don't just put your jacket on it and you don't, it's the necklace, it's the earrings, it's the eyeshadow, it's the lipstick. I mean, when you put yourself together and you present yourself in a business-like environment, it's like your calling card. It's like your business card. I very rarely pass out my business cards because I am approachable. People like to walk up and talk and say, hey, I like those pants with the pearls down the side. Boom, I have their attention. Within 2 seconds, I'm having a conversation with them. I'm finding out who they are, what their industry is. I'm giving them my real business card. And I'm saying, hey, if you're ever interested in real estate in the Woodlands, Lake Conroe, Bentwater area, I'm your girl. Give me a ring. Boom. 2 days later, my phone rings. Due to some pants with some pearls down the side. I'm just saying, when you make a little bit of effort, it's just part of the process. So
it's you know, success. A little bit of effort, you know, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've been in HEB or Whole Foods and somebody will walk up to me and say, wow, nice shoes, you know, or man, I like that jacket. You know,
the first time I met him, he had a great pink shirt on. You know, Randall was like writing you about your pink shirt. I'm like, that's an amazing pink shirt. Who is that? He's like, oh, that's the guy putting on this whole thing. And I was like, oh, okay, get it. I get it. That's how we met. That's how Morad and I met.
That was fun. I'm so glad you came.
Yeah, it was amazing. And I'm telling you, the way you dress, it's unfortunate. It's part of our culture. We're human. We're humanistic. It's our human nature.
Yeah, but you know, the other thing I'll add to that is, you know, when you dress nice, it does something to your confidence. It does something to your self-image of yourself. You know, how do you feel about yourself?
Sure.
And so when you're going to go out here and you know, go after some business or go get to know people or put your name out there,
Sure.
you know, you dress nice, you feel good, you feel confident, you stand a little bit taller, you can go talk to people and shake hands. And so, I mean, I think it all goes hand in hand.
Sure.
You know, it's real important the way you portray yourself and the way you feel about yourself.
Because you feel 100%
Yeah.
that no matter what's happening, no matter what the counter offer is, no matter what the negotiation, you can handle it, right?
Absolutely.
Me too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm being honest. I feel that
Yeah.
way. I feel when you are very self-confident and know what you're bringing to the table, you can handle any situation. And I think it has a lot to do with the inner health, your inner self, and your inner fitness being great and wonderful. Then it radiates to the outside, which is the way we dress.
Yeah.
So tell them a little bit about what you do for fitness, because you know my talk show is also about fitness.
Yes.
And you were just telling me earlier, because I
important.
offered him bubbles, because all of you out there know I'm a bubble girl. That's all I like. So
like
tell them
what
you said about that. Like, you have a trainer, and who's the trainer, and how often do you work out?
Absolutely. Well, his name is Piero Caprile, and he also not just that, but we work with Advocare. It's a supplement regimen. So since I've started working out and taking supplements, I probably dropped 10 pounds. So people notice that, and I mean from February. I'll probably drop 10 pounds. I could probably do a little bit better. I mean, he'll see me having a sip of bubbly
and then he'll be like,
on Facebook. Yeah, sure. So, but you know, I mean, I think, you know, it's important that we stay healthy. You know, a lot of people work so hard for success and forget the part of taking care of themselves. And then, you know, when you do become successful and you have all this wealth and riches, and now you're going to spend it all trying to get healthy again. A wise person once told me, you know, you're going to take pills, and he was talking about vitamins. Sure. So he was saying, you're going to take pills either now or later, and later meaning prescription pills and all this, you know, diabetes and, you know, your fat,
cholesterol,
back pain and stuff, you know, or you can, you know, take vitamins, you know, maybe supplements, you know, work on your health, you know, exercise. And it's so easy to say, I'm just too busy. I've done it. So it's so easy to be like, you know what? I'm so busy. I don't have the time. I can't.
I'm just moving these people up.
Yeah. It's so easy to do that.
Can you move this up? I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time reading. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it's so easy to just discount your health because you're too busy, especially when you're in business for yourself. But, you know, you have to make that commitment and say, you know, my health is not up for negotiation. I have to.
Well, you can't be the best
fit
realtor.
that. Yes.
The best Morad, the best.
You want to have more energy and feel good, you know, instead of feeling down and dragging. And
how important is healthy eating to you? I mean, are you like diligent? Is it hard because you're in so many networking events and luncheons?
It is hard. I will say it is hard.
Can you give them advice? Because a lot of people don't realize that you can be in this business and you can go to all the networking events and you can go to all the buffets and the nice sit down dinners. And how do you work around that? I mean, do you just meal prep? Do you just like eat the protein?
A few things. I use a service. So I'm not one of the guys who's going to tell you take supplements and don't eat food. I don't believe in that personally. You have to have food. I like food. I'm a foodie. I love food actually.
Yeah.
So, you know, but I'm not a big breakfast guy. So I'll drink a shake in the morning and that's my breakfast. And that's a protein shake. So it doesn't have fat and sugar and all this stuff. Then for lunch, I might go meet somebody for lunch. But I will say on one part, I'm constantly trying to improve as far as healthy eating, but I am very cognizant. I do not eat fast food. I do not eat, you know, McDonald's, Burger King, Popeye's chicken.
I have not had a French fry in 8.5 years.
Ugh. And I'm not even.
I'm throwing it out there. 8.5 years.
I'm not even like, you know, attracted to that stuff. So
no.
You know, being out and about all day, it does get difficult. So I use a service called freshly.com.
Okay.
They deliver meals ready for you.
Write that down. Freshly.
Healthy meals too. So it'll be like steak peppercorn or, you know, a buffalo chicken or whatever. It's absolutely amazing. So those are good when I'm on the go and I don't really have time. I can pop one in the microwave and they're fresh. So they're good like for a week. And if you don't use them.
With that, you get energy from eating properly. You get
energy from eating properly.
Hey, Carrie, I want to say something. She said, I taught a marketing video class today and told my class about you, Toni, as an example of ways to use Facebook Live. Oh my gosh, Carrie, you're going to make me cry. She's amazing. I met Carrie through Dean DeBassi, first choice loan originator, a friend of mine. I appreciate that, Carrie, so much.
That is so nice.
Because she knows I'm new. She knows I'm new, but you know what? Here's the difference between a new realtor and an old realtor. I mean, and no offense, because I'm old. I'm 50, right? I'm not new.
What? Really?
Yes.
No way.
I'm going to be 51 in August. Listen,
Wow.
here's the deal. I'm a go-getter. I'm innovative. I'm a thinker. So I definitely do educate myself. I read all day long. I listen between 4 to 8 podcasts a day. I know that's weird. I don't listen to regular radio because I'm in traffic a lot, and you guys know who follow me, I can't stand traffic, so I might as well educate my mind and learn something. So I learned things about what I like, which is fashion, fitness, being healthy. And you know what? Here's the deal. People say lifestyle, but a lot of people know I live in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath townhouse in the Woodlands, which I adore. I love the Woodlands. It's a great place to raise children. Here's the deal. My lifestyle is a product of what I put into it. You know, if I work really, really hard, I'm going to get to reap the benefits. I'm going to get to reap the benefits of the hard work. And I use social media because it's been scientifically and statistically proven. And I do research. I'm like the kind of weird processor that nerdopotamus. Can I call myself a nerdopotamus? Anyway, I just did. That studies a lot. And, you know, social media is free, people. Free. If I can put out an ad that's going to touch millions of people before 8 a.m. in the morning in my pajamas with a coffee, why would I not do that? Why would I not take advantage of that?
Absolutely.
Then I get dressed, then I go to the office, and I do believe in the traditional mechanics of the way we do business, but I also believe in what Morad is talking about, the next level. Like, enhance your business by stepping it up to the next level. It takes a little bit of knowledge, a little bit. People like Randall Chestnut, people who are the forward progressing people of social media. You have to take advantage of that if you truly want your business to grow and understand it. Don't be afraid of it. I had a friend today say, I don't want to do a Facebook Live because people are going to like judge me and I'm going to say something wrong.
That's ridiculous.
If you say something wrong, it's okay, but she's so incredibly knowledgeable about what she does. I learned from her. So if I go to her private office to have a personal conversation with her, why would she not want to share that with the rest of the world?
Exactly. And you know, I totally agree with you. I wake up every morning and I think, what can I do today that no one else is doing? You know, there's so much copycat. There's a red ocean of businesses competing with each other. And I want to be in the blue ocean. There's a really great book I would recommend.
Recommend it.
It's called Blue Ocean Strategy.
Okay.
And it talks about businesses that have created entirely new uncontested market space. And
incredible.
In markets where there's so many companies competing, but they created this new blue ocean and have made the competition irrelevant.
That's crazy.
And that is what,
it's that open mind, thinking beyond the bubble, thinking beyond the box, outside the boundaries. People listen. And I'm not just pushing for the young female entrepreneurs. I'm pushing for all entrepreneurs, all people of all ages, all ethnicities that are wanting to start a new career at the age of 50, who are wanting to start a new brand, who feel like they're stifled in whatever business that they're doing and they want their business to grow. If you're not choosing social media, you're foolish. If you're not thinking that your real estate agent, your marketing specialist is questioning whether to use social media or not, is foolish. Like, this is the next level. If you want your company and your business to go to the next level, social media is where it's at. I want to thank Morad. In our closing statement, I'm going to put some, how can people reach you? How can people reach you?
Well, you can always reach me on my website, HoustonLuxuryRealEstate.com. I will add that HoustonLuxuryRealEstate.com is the premier luxury real estate website showcasing homes 1 million and plus all over the greater Houston area. You can find other homes on there too. No worries, no problem. But
do you specialize in just that Houston area? Is that your market? What areas do you specialize in?
My office is in, so we have the Memorial and Energy Corridor office, and I helped launch the Energy Corridor office. So my personal office is there, but I mean,
you're all over Houston.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I have homes for sale right now in Pearland, in Richmond, Texas. I've sold in Lake Houston, Katy, Woodlands. There's actually a neighborhood very nice.
Stop right there. No. You know, somebody's giving me a hard time.
Memorial, Bel Air, Energy Corridor. I mean, you know, inside the loop, outside the loop. So
we put his website up on the screen, you guys. I'm gonna leave that up for a second so you can make notation. He's amazing. I mean, look at him. Actually, he's amazing. I'm so excited. Listen, you guys, you know, I live in the Woodlands. I've been there 10 years. I specialize in that area, but I grew up in Houston in the Oak Forest, Timber Grove area. We just recently sold my childhood home that my parents.
I sold a house in Oak Forest last year.
Really?
865,000. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's way bigger than my mom and daddy house.
It was a new build, new construction.
Oh,
beautiful.
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
But I love it. I have a lot of friends who grew up and went on to become attorneys and doctors and lawyers, and now are buying again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Area, in that Scarborough area that I grew up in. Anyway, I'm going to put my website up. This is actually my Stretch Your Lifestyle video website, which is www.stretchyourlifestyle.com.
I like that.
Spelled right? Okay, yeah. You know, I need glasses. Everybody knows that I'm too vain for glasses. But anyway, if you're ever interested, your wife's interested, anybody's interested, I've been doing competitive dance for 35 years, you guys.
Oh, wow.
I'm all about wellness and fitness and the positive thinking and the capacity to stretch your lifestyle beyond its boundaries. So I do a lot of stretching, breathing techniques. I'm passionate about stretching every day, running every day, exercising every day. And then I'm passionate about real estate, but I approach it in a different way. I approach it in a very personal, my sphere of influence is very close. I've been in a dance studio where we had 1,700 families in the Woodlands. So I know a lot of you. I've raised some of your kids, I feel like.
Wow.
I watched them grow up. And if you trust someone with your children, you'll definitely trust them to find your house, because I know all about your kids. The kids tell me all your secrets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So there I am in the Woodlands. Let me give you, it's not on here, but let me give you my personal, it's Toni Rodriguez Realtor. Toni Rodriguez Realtor at gmail.com. If you need anything, my phone number is 713. I'm kind of a textaholic. 713-677-1318. Please contact me. I can't type that. My production's like type it. And I'm with Century 21 Realty Partners. We have 5 offices in the Houston area. Woodlands area, Lake Conroe. But let me tell you, I'm with a new builder in the Bentwater area. So if you're looking for a new build on the lake, I'm going to do a luxury lake preview party, bringing brokers and realtors out to the lake.
I'm coming.
Yeah. With champagne on a boat, taking them to our 50 plus lots in Bentwater. Yeah. And we're going to show you some new build. We're starting one on 1 Amelia Court. My listing's on 8 Newberry. I have tremendous amount of friends that are coming out to support me. Lots of realtors in the area. It's going to be a fun day. If you have any prospective buyers, I'm your Bentwater girl. If you like that luxury lake lifestyle living with the boat, we have a great marina out there. It's called the Bentwater Yacht Club. Come see me or text me. I'll be happy to help you. Anything on your closing remark, anything that you could say out there to anyone that you have attributed your success to, maybe dressing for success, anybody that we forgot. What do you think?
There's so much to say and not enough time. I just beckon everybody to live the best life possible. Life is a gift. Life is short. So why don't you enjoy life, live life to the fullest, step up your game, your personal game, the way you carry yourself, the way you look, the way you feel. And
because that's going to generate positivity, which
exactly. There was a realtor who told me one day at an event, she came up to me, pulled me to the side and said, I want to get into luxury homes, but how do I do that? And my friends were telling me that I can't do that, and I told her, Well, my first piece of advice: get away from those people. I told
Bravo.
her those aren't friends, and
Yes.
by the way, you need to get around positive people and people who are going to uplift you, and people who you want to be like, who are going to, you know, transmit that energy to show you that you can do this.
Sure.
So it's time for some new friends. That's just the first piece of advice. So that's what I'll tell people: get around people that you aspire to be like.
Yes. And I'm going to tell all my friends out there, every morning when you wake up and you get to decide what you're going to put on, either your Lululemon and spend the day, I don't know, dilly-dallying around the house. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Or go out and generate some income, generate a business, generate a new Facebook Live for my friend out there. She knows who I'm talking to. And put on a great outfit. Why? Because you can. You have this one life, this one day. Nothing is promised to you. Maximize every day to your fullest. I hope you gained some knowledge today with Bubble Talk here with Toni Rodriguez. I'm Morad. Thank you so much for watching. To all my friends out there, follow us on YouTube. I will be uploading every episode on YouTube. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Peace.
Peace. That was good. That was good, man.
Yeah, dude, he was like giving everybody advice. It's a lot of heat. Okay. Yeah.
See that smile again.
Yeah, his smile.
It
It was hot.
I shut the door. Next time I won't shut the door. And these lights produce a little bit of heat.
Super hot.
Oh yeah, it felt, yeah. Somebody asked, like, man, are you hot? Like in that suit?
We need a fan.
No, we just need to leave the door open.
I'm bringing a fan. Mom said, y'all were fabulous, huh?
The fan will be loud. You're not leaving right this second, are you?
And you got to see the next group. We'll get some more champagne. Woo.
Look at y'all.
Hot.
Did your sponsor, did she come on? Did you see her?
Yes.
Okay, good. Did she share it?
Yeah, and she's gonna start a Facebook Live. And when I was in there, it was like 4 influencers in there. It was Stacy Henderson girls in there.
Oh, Stacy.
Taking out an
Fitness,
outfit.
fashion, lifestyle. That's really good.
It's fun. It's super fun. It's just about giving people positive, like a little positive.
There's so much.
And I love fitness and I love fashion, and then I'm a realtor, so I feel like
I'm taking this rug out because it just bunches
yeah,
up.
it was
How
funky.
much? How many views did we get? While
I'll look in just a second.
I
We
couldn't
usually
see
by the
that.
next day get 12.
The only thing was like in the beginning, I couldn't share it because I wasn't tagged.
Oh
That's
yeah,
why
I
I
did.
told
I
you.
forgot to
Yeah,
tag it.
tag
I couldn't
it.
tag it.
Oh, he
after a
tagged you
while.
in. He
He
tagged
did.
you. He did.
Once someone tagged me, I saw it, then I shared it, then it goes to like my
You could actually just go to your page or her page and then share it to your page.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it
But I think if I'm tagged in it, it'll be like ongoing playing on my
Yeah.
page
Yeah.
as opposed to just me sharing it. Then it goes in the feed, but it's not like right there.
Right.
Yeah.
I think.
Hey, that's super hot.
I have Miss Diva in there.
That was super
Our
hot.
production
I'm
crew.
taking this.
Yeah.
Oh
Thank you,
Oh,
Joe.
really? How about
Joe,
how
thank
about you
you.
getting? How about my cook in the kitchen?
I get it.
Oh, thanks, man.
It was super awesome.
No, that was fun. That was great. That was, it was like what 45 minutes. It didn't even feel like it.
Yeah. Look, this is Alicia.
That's your daughter.
This is Alicia, that girl that-
She gave you those clothes. She gave you those clothes.
She's like, I say, these can't be. I said, would I owe you at least 50? And she's like, no, I just buy something. And so I went through a whole thing. I found this green dress. I was going to show you. Look at these earrings. Don't ask much for it because they were really cheap. Because she loves me. You're going to go away. So you know that celebrity event that we're doing? So she got me this black. Yeah, she's insane. You gotta get your wife in there. She's
So
like,
you see that shoe by out there? You design your own shoes and you design the shoe box.
oh, you gotta show them.
But here, so once the show's over, you build out, this is a podcast page. These are my show pages right here, so this is it, right?
Good intro.
Hey,
then I share it to all of these iHeartRadio, Google, iTunes, Stitcher, all the podcasts. So I'm on iTunes, find your podcast. So I'm about to. I like what you're talking about. You talk about business strategy. That's the book. That's one of the.
Yes, that's why he came in and he said,
Oh yeah, you read.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even think about this. When I saw him talking one time about a year ago, and then I came, and I had to leave early that day. I remember.
I see.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, and then I saw you.
Do I smell bad? Because I'm sweating up a storm. I want to go live.
Yeah. I'm trying to get together a list of all the shows. So one of the things that we do is we have so we have the one that
No,
I don't smell anything.
oh, that's your.
And then we have another one for $997 one time. We go in and we set everything on Facebook pixels and everything, and then they have to do is go and set the budget that they want the day to let it run. And then if they have a different video they want to run, they just go and push it. So we boost it. Yeah. We go. See, like this is stuff we're talking about. It's like free. It's like membership. Can you do that?
Anybody can understand it. I'm like, I'm not gonna be offended by that, but it's true. Not
So-
all of us are smart.
So we come
Yeah,
in and we, so like, here's what we do. We set them up. You know, so like, all these things like yeah, so that's. Yeah. So we got the real. I have service I get. That is, I have service that boosts my Instagram followers. Everyone. On their own. Like they go in, they like people, they friends, they comment. So it's a lot. But my Instagram followers are how many? 61.
Stop.
Oh, yeah.
But for how much?
That's
But for how much? Like 300 a month?
There's a guy that did 700 but he gets 10,000 a month. He does too.
Yeah, I want to.
My goal is 100.
So you certified.
Well, if you get over 10,000, you can on Instagram, you swipe, use that swipe up. So like on Instagram, if you see, like, if you, like, let's say you're doing a video, like, hey, you want to get this free thing, swipe up, and then swipe up, and then it takes you to that page.
You have to have 2,000.
Almost there.
Damn.
Well, that's what I'm saying, like, so if they send me something going over, it's like, hey, you gotta go on every day and do this.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
oh, well, you don't have to do that.
That's a big turn off.
You just turn it on and do that. Yeah.
I might use that too, man.
So you turn it on, what's your,
Houston Dollar.
yeah, right. Are you part of the, club? Are you, part of the, E-tier? I'm gonna tell you one, here's the first thing I would look at, how you know, like when somebody has something. For every 1,000, you should get anywhere from 50 to 100 likes or engagements.
Yes.
So like somebody has, if I go in and like somebody has 10,000, they got like 200 likes.
hardware to go in any new feed that comes into that software. They literally have a phone bank of this about as big as this wall. They have phones on. It's cool. I'll show you. Yeah, it's a phone bank. That's how they do it. It doesn't matter for you, but it's like when people look at that, like, police can see.
Mark's gonna be on that show.
You got some good comments here too. You got look here, so look at you carry made a comment too, right? With Christmas. Yeah. Oh, I want to join it, man. I want to join it. She's going to tell you why you should.
Yeah.
It's a marketing tool. Once this is what you do, because you only need it once a month. You call whoever it is that person you want to get to that you just like, hey Randall, hey man, I know you're busy. Dude, that is such a beautiful day. I got Florida, California. I was going to go up and grab 319 by your office. And I'm gonna swing by and grab you.
I think you.
Oh, you can come down. And then you take them to lunch. And you're like, man, we're gonna do business together so we can hang out more. Dude, guaranteed, whatever it is you're selling, that will better do, unless they have. Big difference. If there's somebody who already has those toys, that doesn't.
Yeah.
But if it's somebody who their wife wouldn't let them have one, and they wouldn't buy one, and you pull up, in front, he's euphoric, he's getting out, he's got his glasses on, like he's a movie star. You walk in, and that's when you get up. So we can hang out more. They say it just like that, because he's going like it right for our side. The people like with 3 million plus are the ones that have them. The people with 1 million plus, they don't have them. They don't have it. So they are still like, wow.
They're not even maestros. They're not.
I had a membership for like 3 years. I used it once.
Yeah.
Dude, I would use it.
And I met Mark in Christmas. I didn't see Mark.
Awesome. He's constantly emailing me, texting me, like, hey man, there's a lot. Get the 5 to the small. It's 1,500 a month. He told me he would waive my $5,000.
Stop it.
Yeah. If you ever own a supercar, okay, so when you own a supercar, you learn this after you buy one. The expense of a supercar is this: insurance. Insurance for a Lamborghini, that Lamborghini right there, about $2,000 a month. If that car in the parking lot, if somebody digs that front thing, that value of that car, because they have to afford it, goes down about $10,000. That's like a whole car for somebody else. So you don't need that thing. To launch that car, that's a $300,000 car. It's about $700 to have somebody launch it. So you don't drive it.
You don't take it.
You don't need to do scratch it up.
It's on a day where you're gonna have a great lunch, a great dinner, a great like a celebrity event will run 23 years.
Changing oil, $1,400. If the car breaks down, you have to have a tow. And they have to have a special tow truck to do it, and that ain't cheap.
He showed me.
It's a waste.
Yeah.
I told her, I told her what you said, I said, you have insurance? She's like, you're gonna get one. I joined and have no.
No, and then what do you do? It's
There is no
3,000
equity in
a
this.
month to maintain.
There is no equity in this car.
There's no equity.
If you buy a Ferrari, first off, if you buy a Ferrari, if you're gonna buy a Ferrari that's already valuable, those things are expensive. You ain't driving.
When you put in the
You're not gonna drive something that's gonna lose value because you drive it. So now you got a car, you ain't driving, you're just looking at it. So if you do buy one, you gotta get off of it. And then if you buy a car, you wanna buy like a top of the line Ferrari, you get a pump. Those things break down like crazy. If you get like a top of the line, you gotta get on the list and they don't sell this. You have to. Some of the Ferraris, you have to have all the years buy Ferrari, you wanna like to buy one.
The Mexican nationals and the different.
So this is the thing about the Ferrari, is you get access to 16 cars. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna buy that Ferrari, that Lamborghini, and you're gonna get over it. And you're gonna pay the shit all that. Or you're watching like, this car rides like shit. It's not a car you can drive. You're gonna drive that car about 40 days a year. Which if you get just the same shit. Because if it's raining, you definitely ain't gonna shoot. Oh, you gotta get a picture of it. Put your phone back on before we forget. We gotta get a picture. Right here, right. We'll get
It's
a
a way better picture.
Waiting. And people were saying, hey, where y'all at? I'm ready. That's fine. Isn't that cool? They were like counting me. It's magic. Okay, we gotta take a picture. Put your jacket back on. I don't know, but we need a fan because I'm like reaching.
That room in there.
But,
So I need a house in the Woodlands in the 500 plus range for a Mexican national. I don't know, 500,000.